Hi, we're the Cornfelds. I'm Lakota.
And I'm Naira.
A little bit about me. I was born in a Native American style teepee. Despite my name and my traditional Native American birth, I'm actually 100% Ashkenazi Jewish and 100% Italian. That's not mathing.
No.
It's 50-50. My mom is an Italian hippie from Brooklyn, New York. My dad was a crazy Jewish biker from Queens, New York, 350 pounds. Growing up, I witnessed a lot of crazy things. My mafia war hero grandfather with one leg would hop around screaming at people, fighting people. At the same time, he would tip $50 on a cup of coffee. Kind of shaped who I am. I witnessed a lot of violence, a lot of fighting. Because of all the violence and fighting, my mom decided to kidnap us in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., and tell my sister and myself that we're going to McDonald's. At the time, it seemed off completely, but being 5 years old, when someone says McDonald's, your brain figures out a way to like, you know what, maybe it's okay. Drug us around the country. I went to about 15 different schools. I was kicked out of every school I've ever went to for behavior issues. We even lived in a van. Not this cool, like modern TikTok, I live in a van, look at me. We had to live in the van. Our whole life was in a regular van. Got in a lot of trouble, I got in a lot of fights, and I got kicked out of every single school that I went to. Eventually, my dad got custody and raised me all by himself, single father. For years, I didn't see my mom, and that contributed to terrible abandonment issues. Right up until high school, I was kicked out of high school for inciting a riot. I was arrested, jailed. They sent me to another high school, Monticello High School, where I listened to a lot of Wu-Tang, and I got kicked out of that school as well. Since I was a troubled kid, everybody thought boot camp was the answer. Let's send him away, boot camp will fix him. It kind of worked. Boot camp back then was serious. It was not a game, and you came out a different person. But I got out, I met my first wife, I had 3 beautiful daughters who, despite all of my craziness and instability, came out to be incredible, sensitive, intelligent, beautiful people. If I'm honest, the entire marriage, something didn't feel right. 15 years in, I realized I'm getting cheated on. I lost my job, and I crashed my car all on the same day. I went insane. In an attempt to get mental clarity and my sanity back, I flew to my sister's house, and I went into the redwood forest, and I meditated inside of a giant tree. When I came out, I had clarity, and I knew that I would never trust another woman again, done with women forever. I went to my mother's house. She lives in the middle of the desert. I decided to make this video directly from my heart, from my soul.
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something
It was my most authentic video, and it got over 90 million globally combined views. One of those 90 million was an absolutely stunning, top-notch, gorgeous woman named Naira. Knew for sure she was too hot for me. I had a net worth of approximately negative 1,800 at the time. No house, no job, no direction. I was divorced, broke, and slightly broken. I didn't want a chance being brokenhearted and abandoned again. Everyone made fun of me because right after I met her, I got a tattoo about a week later, right here, of her name. People thought I was insane. She's some younger, hotter girl from California. It's never gonna work. Not one person gave us a chance, except for my Aunt Lena. She was like, you know what? This might be the one. And my best friend, Jay Hayden, he said, this is it. This is the one for you. This is the love of my life, and because of what I've been through, the gratitude that I have for this woman is incredible. These looks are one thing, but she has the soul of a fat Italian woman and the baking skills to match. This is my whole universe, my whole world.
Hi, I'm Naira.
Growing up, I had a really great childhood. I used to race my motorcycles with my dad and my siblings. It was lots of fun, but also hardship that came along with that. When my parents sold the house, we bounced around from hotel to homeless shelters. It was pretty unstable. Fast forward to when I started high school, I lost my best friend to medical malpractice. 2 months later, I lost my father. As an outlet, I ran track. Very fast, I still am, faster than this. I started working at the age of 13 to help out my mom and my siblings so that way we had food to eat. I still managed to graduate high school. I did not go to college because I stayed home to care for my mother. Other than living a normal teen life, I worked 3 jobs. I've experienced some really terrible relationships. Being in those relationships made me think that I need to avoid all men altogether at all costs, just live life by myself. That didn't go as planned because I met this lovely man right here next to me. His ridiculous video. When I saw his very captivating but strange video,
Unique.
I'm mesmerized by it. I've watched it like 1,000 times. That soon led to him messaging me and deciding to meet me in person. We've been irreseparable, and the rest was history.
Irreseparable. So.
Irreseparable.
Inseparable.
Inseparable.
No, how about you? You couldn't separate us.
Ever since the very first time we met in person, We've been 2 peas in a pod. The rest was history.
Sometimes 2 rocks in a sock that just clank together.